viewers, welcome to Profit at Night. 60 minutes of all the action from the world of business. Big news, big heavy news day today. I'm Shivnath Thukral.
And I'm Shelly Chopra. Also lots of news coming in from global companies, big mergers, big results, all on the cards.
First, the headlines at the top of the hour. As we run up to our election programming, it is clear that many social development issues will be on the agenda of candidates, especially here in Mumbai. Dharavi and the slum rehabilitation program worth crores of rupees is something on the top of agenda. Yamini Deen Dayalan visits the area to find out whether Dharavi is once again an example of forgotten promises.
It is a regular day at work for 50-year-old Ramesh Parmar, giving shape to this earthen vessel. But Ramesh is unsure of who will shape his own future. His house in Dharavi consists of a pottery workshop, kitchen, living room, all in one cramped two-story building. His family has lived in his house since the 1930s, when the municipality leased his land to the potters. But soon, this is set to change. The government plans to redevelop Dharavi, accommodating its residents in high-rises that will occupy 65% of the total land area. The rest will be auctioned to developers for commercial use.
और मैंने हम लोग को बिल्डर ने बोला कि आप अगर विकास के मार्ग में और प्रोग्रेस के मार्ग में जा रहे हैं तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है। फिर हम लोग को उन लोगों ने बोला कि तुमको कुंभार काम करने का जगह देंगे, अच्छा सा भट्टी बना देंगे। उसके बाद हमने घर देखा तो मेरा आरटीआई में मेरा 6 घर है और ये बिल्डर बोल रहा है तुमको 3 घर है तुम्हारा। बोला दुकान है खाली, मट्टी काम करने का जगह नहीं है।
The 15,000 crore rupee project is a brainchild of Mukesh Mehta, an architect from New York who has been appointed by the government of Maharashtra for this project. According to the design, Dharavi will be divided into 10 sectors and each resident will get a house of 225 square feet. 14 bidders have been shortlisted who will bid for this valuable piece of real estate. But the global slowdown and the liquidity crunch has already discarded some like HTIL who have pulled out. But do the people of Dharavi really want this? And does Mukesh Mehta have a plan for residents like Ramesh Parmar who are worried about going out of business?
In our scheme of things, we are causing several much higher percentage of open spaces plus terraces plus interconnectivity with terraces, various kind of levels of raising podiums, etc. And then create markets for diverse needs, areas for diverse needs.
Official statistics say that there are 57,000 families in Dharavi engaged in every business from leather to scrap. Activists estimate that 1 million people live here. As always, a large vote bank has the politicians peddling pre-election promises.
जब ये गवर्नमेंट ने सेक्टर के लिए 225 फुट स्क्वायर फीट की जगह पहले ऐलान किया, शिवसेना ने जब ये आंदोलन किया और कार्याध्यक्ष उद्धव जी ठाकरे ने हमारे जब ऐलान किया कि कम से कम 400 फुट जगह चाहिए.
Though potters might live in cramped houses like this in terms of floor area, a lot of these houses have mezzanine floors and the area of this is not taken into account by those surveying this area. Now, if you look at the floor space index that's allowed by the Dharavi redevelopment project, architects we spoke to say that it's in fact impossible to provide 400 square feet of housing for each resident. And of course, the informal space outside where people bake their pots and store these pots is not taken into account. According to an official survey, 97% of residents live in houses under 300 square feet. But activists think measurement criteria is deceptive.
This Dharavi development is inevitable, not today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. It has to change. People have to be involved in the whole dialogue. Then only this is Dharavi development.
Urbanization and the proliferation of slums is inevitable. The Congress candidate for Dharavi, Eknath Gaikwad, has gone ahead and told his voters that it is impossible to provide a 400 square foot house. But to many in Dharavi, this armchair architecture of sorts cannot accommodate the needs of the vibrant hub of enterprise that Dharavi is. And the hope of decent housing remains a forgotten promise. For those like Mehta, to let the slums be is not a solution. But the challenge is to redevelop as democratically as possible in such a large-scale social engineering project of sorts. In Dharavi, Yamini Deen Dayalan, NDTV Profit.
That's a wrap then on tonight's Profit at Night. Plenty more here on the shows, including Nasdaq Live on Sun Oracle, Omkar Goswami with Hari Bharti.
Stay tuned to the channel. Goodbye from all of us.